Brez gradbeništva ni nič. Življenje se odvija v stavbah, promet teče po cestah, elektrika se dela, se veste kako. To so vse zdele, ki jih obvladuje gradbeništvo. Ker naša naloga je bila zmeraj pomagati gradbeni operativi. Brez vede, da ti nekaj raziskuješ, če sploh ni uporabno. Naše preiskave se sicer imenujejo znanstvene, ampak to je uporabna znanost. Če to ni uporabna znanost, potem za nas to vsaj zame osebno ni čisto nič uredno.
Smo vaš tihi sopotnik zadnjih 70 let. Delčke našega znanja lahko zaznate v številnih cestah, zgradbah, mostovih, železnicah, spomenikih.
Temeljno vodilo Zavoda za gradbeništvo Slovenije je povezovanje razvojno-raziskovalnih in strokovnih dejavnosti. Najbolj ponosen sem na znanje in delo mojih sodelavcev, ki sta v zadnjih 70 letih zaznamovala ne le Slovenijo, ampak sta pustila sled tudi zunaj naših meja.
Povezujemo, kar je moč povezati. Zanesljivost in varnost številnih objektov, konstrukcij in materialov je odvisna od znanja naših strokovnjakov.
Zavod ogromno vlaga v opremljenost laboratorijev in v usposabljanje zaposlenih. Povezujemo znanje in izkušnje iz terenskega dela, kar je po mojem mnenju ena izmed naših ključnih prednosti. Nenazadnje, akreditiranih imamo preko 500 postopkov in metod, kar je nekajkrat več kot katerikoli druga podobna inštitucija v Sloveniji.
Razvijamo nepredstavljivo. Če se je še pred leti zdelo nemogoče predvideti, da bodo stavbe prihodnosti energijsko avtonomne, je danes to tudi po zaslugi naših znanstvenikov nova realnost.
To so mladi ljudje, ki človek je samo vesel, da jih vidi, da nekako nadaljujejo to tradicijo, ki je bila takrat sama po sebi umevna, danes je pa zadeva malo drugačna, ker tudi svet je preko za naše pore malo na glavo postavljen, ampak vseeno funkcionira.
Ohranjamo, kar je ohranjati smiselno. Za vas obujamo kulturno dediščino in varujemo spomin naših korenin. Narekujemo razvoj današnjega časa in vsak dan raziskujemo ter premikamo meje možnega.
Veselim se dokončanja novega požarnega laboratorija, ki bo najsodobnejši v tem delu Evrope. Velike priložnosti za nadaljnji razvoj vidim na področjih novih materialov, zanesljivosti konstrukcij, trajnostnosti grajenega okolja, krožnega gospodarstva in digitalizacije. Ne glede na visoko obletnico je pogled Zavoda za gradbeništvo Slovenije usmerjen v prihodnost. Trenutno se razvojno-raziskovalne in strokovne dejavnosti zastopane približno v enakem deležu. Na področju raziskav in razvoja sodelujemo ali vodimo 80 projektov, približno 2/3 je mednarodnih. Temeljni cilj ostaja biti neodvisen, najbolj celovit in najbolj usposobljen inštitut na področju gradbeništva v Sloveniji ter na določenih področjih vodilni partner v Evropi in širše.
70 let smo bili odločeni, da dosežemo svoje cilje. Pripravljeni smo na prihodnost in to, kar sledi. Znanje, ki pušča sled.
Spoštovane gospe, spoštovani gospodje, minister za znanost, izobraževanje in šport, dr. Pikalo, vsi cenjeni gostje, toplo pozdravljeni in prisrčno dobrodošli na slovesnosti v počastitev 70-letnice Zavoda za gradbeništvo Slovenije, osrednjega znanstveno-raziskovalnega javnega zavoda na področju gradbeništva v Sloveniji. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we wish you a warm welcome at the ceremony of the 70th anniversary of Slovenian National Building and Civil Engineering Institute. Nocoj bomo počastili spomin korenin in pogled usmerili v prihodnost. Slišali smo, brez gradbeništva ni nič. In tudi dobrega tima ni brez dobrega vodje. Zato k besedi z neizmerno velikim veseljem in spoštovanjem vabim našega gostitelja, direktorja Zavoda za gradbeništvo Slovenije, docenta dr. Aleša Žnidariča.
Spoštovani minister za izobraževanje, znanost in šport, dr. Pikalo, spoštovana nova rektorica Univerze na Primorskem, dr. Klaudija Kutner, spoštovani dekani in prodekani, spoštovani direktori in predsedniki uprav, dear guests from abroad, in particular our distinguished speakers, Mrs. Marijana Ljubeš-Antunješ and Mr. Johan Vinke, kolegice in kolegi, dragi sodelavce, sodelavke in sodelavci. 70 let je spoštljivo dolga doba. Za lažjo predstavo. Ko je leta 1949 Ljudska republika Slovenije ustanovila našega predhodnika, Gradbeni inštitut Slovenije, sta bila ustanovljena tudi inštitut Jožef Štefan in Centralna tehnična knjižnica. Ljubljana je dobila živalski vrt. Med drugim so začele delovati tovarne Rok, Lesnina in Fruktal, zunaj naših meja pa Volkswagen in Atlas. Ustanovljeni sta bila Ljudska republika Kitajska in Zvezna republika Nemčija. George Orwell je objavil svoj antiutopični roman 1984, umrl je Richard Strauss, rodil se je Bruce Springsteen. In po vseh teh letih naš cilj ostaja nadaljevati tradicijo raziskovalnega in strokovnega dela Gradbenega inštituta Slovenije, ki se je sicer po nekaj letih preimenoval v Zavod za raziskave materialov in konstrukcij in ki je bil eden od srednjih gradbenih inštitutov v nekdanji državi. V zadovoljstvo mi je, da vsa ta leta sledimo začrtani poti, zaradi česa smo prepoznavni doma in morda še bolj v tujini. Danes se nas trudi 218, od tega ima več kot 80% sodelavcev univerzitetno izobrazbo, med nami je 64 doktorjev znanosti. Znanstvena in razvojna raziskovalna dejavnost je prva ključna komponenta našega delovanja. Raziskave so pretežno aplikativno usmerjene, številne so tesno povezane z domačo in tujo stroko. Sočasno vzdržujemo neposredni stik z najnovejšimi znanstvenimi spoznanji. To dokazuje prejšnji teden objavljena statistika, po kateri smo na 7. mestu po črpanih sredstev iz obzorij 2020 v Sloveniji. Smo partner v InnoRenew, edinem teaming projektu, ki ga je dobila Slovenija in ga koordinira Univerza na Primorskem. Drugo enakovredno ključno področje so strokovne dejavnosti, katerih rezultati se tesno dopolnjujejo z izsledki znanstvenega in raziskovalnega dela. V okviru strokovnih dejavnosti tudi certificiramo gradbene proizvode, izdajamo tehnične ocene in soglasja ter kalibriramo merilnike sile, navora in trdote. V vseh primerih se posebej posvečamo zahtevnim objektom, kot sta prometna in energetska infrastruktura, zanesljivosti in varnosti konstrukcij, novim in boljšim materialom, trajnostni gradnji, krožnemu gospodarstvu ter objektom kulturne dediščine. Vedno bolj se ukvarjamo z digitalizacijo, brez katere razvoj širšega področja gradbeništva ni več mogoč. Zaradi stalnih posodobitev nam naša raziskovalno-preizkuševalna oprema omogoča kakovostno izvajanje vseh aktivnosti. Začenjamo z največjo investicijo v zadnjih desetletjih z izgradnjo novega požarnega laboratorija v Logatcu. Načrtujemo krepitev prisotnosti v vzhodni regiji in selitev naše mariborske enote v bolj primerne prostore. Vseh 70 let smo se uspešno povezovali z domačimi in tujimi partnerji na konkretnih projektih, danes pa tudi v okviru strateških razvojnih investicijskih partnerstv. Predstavniki mnogih partnerjev ste danes med nami in se vam na tem mestu iskreno zahvaljujem za vsa pretekla sodelovanja v upanju, da bodo prihodnja vsaj tako uspešna. Nenazadnje, vse našteto bi bilo bistveno težje izvedljivo, če ne bi bili vsa leta močno vpeti v mednarodna sodelovanja. Smo aktivni član Evropskih združenj nacionalnih inštitutov za cestni transport FERL ter nacionalnih gradbenih inštitutov EMBRI. Predstavnika obeh vas bosta pozdravila v nadaljevanju. Tu so še Evropska organizacija za tehnične ocene EOTA, Evropski platformi za gradbeništvo ECTP in cestni transport AirTrack, Center znanja in inovacij Raw Materials in številna druga združenja. Če povzamem, resnično smo ponosni, da po večini najpomembnejših kazalnikov ostajamo primerljivi z najboljšimi sorodnimi inštituti po svetu. To je mogoče z le veliko zavzetostjo vseh zaposlenih, sedanjih in upokojenih, ki se vam na tem mestu posebej in iskreno zahvaljuje. Večina vas je istočasno vpeta tako v strokovno delo, kot v raziskovalno dejavnosti, kar je izjemno naporno. Prav tako gre velika zahvala vsem sodelavcem v podporni dejavnosti, brez vas bi bile ključne aktivnosti ZAG-a bistveno težje izvedljive. Zadnje desetletje je dokaz, da sta znanje in tehnološka razvitost bistveni za preživetje gospodarstva in posledično za blaginjo državljanov. Na tem področju se bomo trudili še naprej, saj se tako gradbeništvo kot naša družba nahajajo pred novimi izzivi. Brez najmanjšega dvoma pa lahko zatrdim, da bodo aktivnosti Zavoda za gradbeništvo Slovenije še naprej temeljile na znanju, ki bo puščalo sledi ne le doma, temveč tudi širše. Hvala lepa.
Najlepša hvala za vaš slavnostni nagovor, dr. Žnidarič, ki bo nedvomno tudi pustil sledi. Gospe in gospodje, cenjeni gostje, v Zavodu za gradbeništvo Slovenije se zavedajo, kako neizmerno je torej pomembno znanje, ki pušča sled. In tudi, da so med vsemi raziskavami in gradniki tega sveta pomembni tudi izsledki srca. In ker glasba vedno znova pripomore k veselju in slovesnemu razpoloženju, se jih bomo predali tudi nocoj. Tako kot v Zavodu za gradbeništvo povezujejo znanost, raziskave in terensko delo, in je to tudi ena izmed prednosti Zavoda za gradbeništvo, sta tudi naša glasbena gosta povezava in navezava posebne žlahtne vrste. Duo harmonik, ki ga sestavljata Miha Debevec in Dejan Kušar, združujeta, kot vidita, dve vrsti harmonik, diatonično in klasično harmoniko, in možnosti njunega glasbenega izvajanja so tako rekoč neomejene. Najprej nas bosta razveselila skladbo Johana Brahmsa z naslovom Madžarski ples številka 5, za katerega pa predlagam, da ga priložnosti primerno preimenujemo v gradbeni ples številka 70.
Thank you.
gostje. Danes z nami praznuje tudi gospa Marija de Lourdes Antunes iz Zavodu za gradbeništvo Slovenije, zelo podobnega portugalskega inštituta LNEC. Nocoj je z nami v vlogi predsednice FERLA, Združenja Evropskih nacionalnih raziskovalnih cestnih laboratorijev. Gre za mednarodno organizacijo, ki že 30 let združuje 32 raziskovalnih in svetovnih inštitutov iz celotne Evrope, pa tudi Združenih držav Amerike, Avstralije in Izraela. Poslanstvo FERLA je spodbujanje sodelovanja na področju raziskav cestne infrastrukture ter usmerja in podpira evropsko in nacionalno prometno politiko na področju cestnega transporta in inženirstva. Zavzema se za povečanje deleža vlaganj v inovacije in razvoj v cestnem transportu in njemu vezanih industrijah. In predstavnik tega združenja v Sloveniji je Zavod za gradbeništvo. Mrs. Antunes, welcome. We are honored to host you. The floor is yours.
Well, Your Excellency, the Minister of Innovation and Science, Dr. Pikalo, and other distinguished guests, dear Alice Zinaric, Director of the Slovenian National Building and Civil Engineering Institute, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends from ZAG, it is really a big honor and a great pleasure for me to be here and take part in this celebration of ZAG's 70th anniversary as President of FERL, the Forum of European Highway Research Laboratories, but also as a member of the board of a similar institute in Portugal, who is now 73 years old. We are 3 years older. But well, 70 years is really a long time for an organization to endure and to adapt to a fast-changing context, while still enhancing its status as a center of excellence for scientific research, technological development, and innovation in buildings and civil engineering, and this at national and especially also at international level. So I would like to say that one of the key distinctive characteristics I find in ZAG is its openness to cooperation with other organizations, always ready to share ideas and knowledge and hard work with the others, and grasping the opportunities that arise from global challenges. ZAG was a front runner in joining FERL back in 1994, when they officially became the first associate members from the so-called non-Western European countries, together with Poland. But even before that, ZAG was already taking part in 3 FERL-initiated cost actions, weighing motion of road vehicles, long-term pavement performance, and new pavement monitoring equipments and methods. Well, since then, ZAG has taken part in some 50 EU-funded research projects, 4 of them as a coordinator, and in many others taking important roles as task leaders. And these projects addressed a number of topics related to roads, bridges, such as road safety, materials and recycling, monitoring, asset management, life cycle analysis, risk management, environment, just to name a few examples, but also some more cross-cutting issues such as research infrastructures, new visions and concepts for road infrastructure, and dissemination. On the issue of dissemination, I would like to stress that ZAG was responsible for organizing the second Transport Research Arena, which took place in 2008 in Slovenia, replying positively to a challenge at that time posed by FERL. That was certainly a major contribution to the development of what is now one of the biggest events in the field of transport in Europe. Thank you, ZAG, for that contribution. It is therefore not surprising that some 5 years ago, ZAG was listed as the 3rd most successful European institute with respect to the number of European research projects in the area of road infrastructure, by the Austrian Federal Ministry of Transport, Innovation and Technology. But ZAC's involvement in FURL is not restricted to the engagement in successful EU-funded projects. Over the years, ZAC provided elements of their staff at secondment at FURL office, and its researchers undertook numerous active roles in FURL, providing a major contribution to the success of the association. I would like to highlight Boyan Leben's important work as a member of the FURL Executive Committee for 18 years, and later as a chairman of that committee for 6 years. Also, Alas Nizeric's role as member of the research coordinator for 24 years, and Andras Legat as vice president of FURL for 4 years. Well, ZAC was also actively involved in FURL self-funded projects, such as the project FIWI on way motion enforcement. Personally, as a researcher in the field of transport infrastructure and a long-time participant in FURL's activities, I have personally witnessed ZAC's visionary attitude towards international cooperation in the field of transport infrastructure, as well as the high quality of its researcher and their remarkable dedication and working capabilities. I was also very lucky to come several times to beautiful Ljubljana for working meetings with these people, and I have been able to experience the wonderful hospitality and friendship of ZAC's colleagues. And I know this is just not me, there are many more people who feel the same as I do. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, ZAC has been on the road for 70 years. During this time, they have accomplished remarkable achievements, and I'm sure they will accomplish many more in years to come. Please join me in congratulating ZAC and its staff and wish them many more years of fruitful work for the benefit of society, as you said before. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Antunjes. Veseli smo, da je nocoj z nami tudi gospod Johan Vinke, nekdanji predsednik Evropskega združenja gradbenih laboratorijev EMBRI, sicer pa direktor raziskav in razvoja v belgijskem gradbeno-raziskovalnem centru PRRI, ki zaposluje preko 230 znanstvenikov in raziskovalcev, ki se osredotočajo na gradbeništvo, gradbene materiale in vse vidike trajnostne gradnje. So, Mr. Johan Vinke, welcome in Slovenia. We are honored to host you. Please welcome. The floor is yours.
Dear Director Zindarek, dear Minister Pilakov for Science, which is of course very important for society also and for all of us here together from many universities. Dear colleagues, dear friends from ZAC, also of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's for me also a great pleasure to be here amongst you. It was quite early to get up this morning to take the plane. You have some problems, I understood, with your connection with Brussels, but I'm sure this will improve in the future also. It's really a great pleasure for me to be here, and it's a pleasure to look back also on the history of ZAC. I've been looking to the website, of course. Well, it's logic, 70 years, so you're from 1949. And it's a very interesting period, of course. There's a lot of construction needs and a lot of collaboration needs, and ZAC is very rapidly moving in this direction. And I've been having the honor of being president of RILEM also, which is a world association where also ZAC has an important role. And it has only taken you 2 years to follow this good example and install in this period 47, 49 your own testing laboratories and performing work in this direction. I should confess from Brussels, being from Brussels, it has taken us 10 years more. And now I'm addressing also Linux, so we've been late moving in this circle, so it was only in the 60s we really started to do or work in that. Of course, it's clear and it's evidence for all of you here together that it was important at that time to pay attention to construction, but it's as important now. Construction is really a basic social need. We need it in all what we do. We are getting born in hospitals, we get grandchildren in hospitals. We live 80% of our time inside. All what we do on working and leisure also we are doing in buildings. So we need to be efficient in constructing these buildings and paying attention to us. Also, buildings and constructions bring a lot of solutions, and sometimes this is not enough understood. I have the feeling, even if I look to Europe, and the political means that we invest money in more fashionable aircraft business, but sometimes construction gets forgotten, and it's important to stress this and also to promote collaboration in this field. And I take the opportunity to plea for that and to plea also for following the example in these collaborations. Buildings inspire us, they bring us nice memories, as we have here in this castle, which is a really nice platform to have this kind of meeting, and which has been transformed from a medieval castle to a place where people are meeting. And of course, we need transport. It's not for the sake of Embry, although it's for airport construction and things. But it's clear also it brings us together. It's important for our culture, it's important for our religions, it's important for what we are and what we do. But of course also we have some drawbacks. We know that we are using 50% of all energy, we're using 50% of all materials in the construction sector. We're producing a lot of CO2, and we are using 30% of water, 50% of waste. So there are a lot of challenges out there, and we know from the industry and from society we have to change our footprint, and young people are advertising and showing us that we have to do so. So we have to invest in, and it was said by the director, circular economy, digitalization, moving on in construction, resilient structures, aspects of having new binder materials where we can affront and change this footprint. So it's a very important role we have out there. It was important in 49 in reconstructing, but it's very important now also in looking to these societal challenges. So I can only follow Mrs. Younes also in congratulating all the work ZAC people are doing. We have the same feeling about ZAC in Embry as in Ferro. We are having good collaborations with the people of ZAC. We know if we want to do something, we just have to look to ZAC and say, shall you join us? And they're always ready to do so. We have had enormous cooperation. We have had even the president from Embry has been, from ZAC, Mr. Legat. It has always been indeed nice, warm feeling collaborating with you. So we join you in celebrating the 71st anniversary, and we are trust and are confident that ZAC will remain in the foreground on acting for a better society, for a better construction industry, and for a better global environment where construction has to play an enormous role. Thank you for your attention and for the very nice collaboration we had over all these years, and we will keep on having in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wilke. Gospe in gospodje, cenjeni gostje, zdaj pa nas bosta s svojimi harmonikami zopet pobožala Dejan Kušar in Miha Debevec. Zaigrala nam bosta venček slovenskih ljudskih. 3 melodije boste gotovo prepoznali, če pa smo spet malce igrivi in iskrivi, jih lahko spet preimenujemo v Vsi so zidaki trdni, Zak raziskuje in tej slovesnosti sledi pogostitev.